Yeah, what's going on, guys? Your boy here back on the Madden 17, and today I got a nice play for you guys out of the gun split close pats, which is the Patriots offensive playbook. I've been looking at this playbook a little bit here and there, nothing too crazy right now though, and we're going to be looking at the halfback wheel. This is a play that people love to run, but I feel like I might as well show you guys how I run it. What I like to do personally is slant my B receiver just like that, and sometimes I'll block my running back, sometimes I won't. It just depends on the running back that I have back there. But with Ryan Matthews, I'd rather just block him. Now this is kind of like Z-spot, kind of not. Alternatively, you can streak your B receiver if you want, but I'll usually just leave him in a slant, slant him out. And my first read is usually the flat. Right there we got Darren Sproles, and that's going to be your backup running back. So I'll have Darren Sproles right there now, and this time I'm going to leave Ryan Matthews out on a route, and this is going to be goal line, so I'm just going to immediately check it down to my flats. Just go down. But alternatively, I guess you could drag him, your B receiver as well, but I usually just leave him in a slant because then it's like a really nice thing where it makes people either bite down on the slant or play over the top on that X route. So I usually snap the ball, I'm looking at my RB, then I'm looking at my A and my B pretty much at the same time, and then I'm looking over at my X. So let's go ahead and snap this ball. The flats are open. That's my first read. That's when I'm hitting a nice check down. Gain about 4 or 5 yards. That's my first read. If you guys want to just ignore the flats sometimes, sometimes I'm having a hard time talking. If you want to ignore the flats and try to get something deeper part of the field, you could definitely do that because a lot of the times the flats are going to be open. They're not going to guarantee you a bunch of yards. So you could definitely ignore the flats if you want. Just keep in mind that if you do that and then you throw an interception because nothing else is open, that's on you, man. So I usually just hit it the first people that are open anyways. This time I hit the slant underneath, and I'm going to pause it in instant replay and show you guys what I mean by that. Make them pick high or low. You're going to see the slant going across the middle of the field, number 18, Dorial Green Beckham. He's underneath, and you see we have Sean Lee playing over the top at my X receiver. He's in that deep. So because he gets pulled back, that leaves the slant open underneath. So that's who we hit, and he's able to get a nice catch. So now let's go ahead and keep in mind that you also have the RB and A. So when you snap the ball, if RB is covered, that means usually A is going to be open or vice versa. That time we took a little bit too long to throw the ball. I was a little bit confused because the guy was on like a weird edge blitz. So you guys can see that RB is open, but I'm sorry, RB is open, A was covered. I just took a little bit longer to throw it because I was trying to explain it, but I stuttered a little bit. So you guys can see I snapped the ball. RB, I made a doo-doo read. RB was open right there, but I threw it to A because I'm an asshole. So that's really your first thing. It's either going to be R, B, or A. This time it's in man coverage, but he's in man coverage with the linebacker on the other side of the field. I should have easily been able to rack that, but you guys already know how the animations are in this game. And like I said, you can streak that B receiver, and that gives you a nice Z-spot concept over there. So this time we're going to hit our A receiver. But that's up to you. I usually just like to slant them, but in practice mode it doesn't seem to work as well. So this time we're going to slant right across the middle of the field as soon as he breaks. And that's really it. Alternatively, sometimes depending on who the running back is, if they're quick enough, you could do something like that, lob it up, and if they're able to, fucking Ryan Matthews cannot catch for shit. And you see he was able to burn the safety there. It just depends on who they're up against, but sometimes that's going to work. Every once in a while, they're just going to be able to burn that guy right there. But Ryan Matthews, I guess Ryan Matthews is at 89 speed, which isn't really that bad. But I feel like if I give him a little bit more room, maybe he'll be able to do it. But I do it a lot. A lot of the times it's really useful. That happens a lot in draft champions. But I'm running the play stock right now. Fuck. But what's good about this wheel route is it is a little bit different than a normal wheel route. You can see that, like, normally a wheel route, they just run a circle. And this one, he actually, like, cuts and goes upfield really, really quick, which is a little bit different from another wheel route. Right now, I'm just blindly throwing it to him like an asshole. But that's really only going to be open in some types, sometimes in man coverage. They're going to be able to burn whoever they're in man coverage with, and sometimes in cover 2, every once in a while it's going to be open. So this is man coverage, so I might be able to lob it up to him. That I am, and you guys are able to see he's able to burn his man right there. And that's what it's going to look like, and that's going to happen every once in a while. It just depends on who he's manned up against. Sean Lee is a pretty good coverage linebacker, so if it works against Sean Lee, you guys can get a good idea. Fucking Carson Wentz, that was a horrible throw. But if it works against Sean Lee, who is a pretty good coverage linebacker, then you know that it is a pretty good play to run. Fucking Carson Wentz leads so much. But yeah, so that's always nice that wheel. I probably could have did it right there, just if you have time in the pocket. But that's completely up to you. Like I said, you could even block that guy if you want to, if that's not a read that you like to make. That's perfectly okay too, because it is very situational. That wheel route actually gets open. So if they're not coming out in man coverage, then there's no reason to not block him. See right here, he's in man coverage with the safety. He's able to come down with it actually, but that's just not something safe to do. Like, he could probably get open if I have enough time in the pocket, but you guys can see I don't have enough time in the pocket. to do it the last couple times. That time I did, but he had they had help over the top, so this time I should be able to do it. You see, he's pretty much able to just absolutely torch Sean Lee in that man coverage. So that's a nice little one-play touchdown for you guys. That's really all there is for this play, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this play. If you did, definitely give a like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. It's going to be down in the description below. If you're on the group channel, check out my channel. If you're on my channel, check out the group channel. And as always, guys, be